This presentation is designed to assist you with the assembly of the Posey Bed 8070, a bed enclosure system that integrates a hospital bed, canopy, and mattress to provide a safe and controlled environment for at-risk patients. Before we begin, there are a few safety precautions to note. When we refer to a warning in this video, it alerts you to a safety hazard or unsafe practice which, if not avoided, could result in serious injury or death. When the word caution appears, it alerts you to a hazard which, if not avoided, may result in minor or moderate injury or damage to the Posey bed. The Posey Bed 8070 will arrive at your location in 3 cartons. Posey strongly recommends that at least 2 individuals participate in the assembly process. The Posey Bed 8070 is a heavy, large structure. A 2-person assembly team will ensure a safe and simplified assembly process. You'll need at least 3 sets of tools in order to assemble your Posey Bed 8070. A box cutter to open the cartons, 2 7/16" combination wrenches, and 2 9/16" combination wrenches. To begin, locate the box with the Open First label. Contained in this carton are the fully illustrated assembly instructions. Please use this document as your guide throughout the assembly process. As you open the cartons, begin by checking the components against the packing list and parts checklist in the assembly instructions to ensure that all components are present. Should you be missing any component, please contact Posey Technical Service at 1-800-447-6739. Installing the locking casters and transfer brakes. The Posey Bed 8070 utilizes 4 locking casters to allow the bed to be moved and locked into position. Transfer brakes further stabilize the bed for patient transfers. We'll begin by removing the bed frame assembly from its carton. Be sure to keep the bed frame upside down as you place it on the floor. Note that at one end of the bed frame you'll find the bed motor. This identifies the foot of the bed. Locate caster leg frame assembly part J. This assembly will install in the head of the bed, the side opposite the bed motor. Make sure the casters point to the outside of the bed and insert the 2 ends of the assembly into the receivers on the bed frame. Make sure that both ends are fully inserted all the way into the bed frame. Next, locate caster leg frame assembly part K. This assembly will install in the foot of the bed near the bed motor. Make sure the casters point to the outside of the bed and insert the 2 ends of the assembly into the receivers on the bed frame, making sure that both ends are fully inserted all the way into the bed frame. To secure the caster leg frame assemblies to the bed frame, locate hardware pack C and remove its contents. Next, take a lock washer and a 1-inch bolt and insert it through one of the square plugs, noting the channels on the plug. Fit the plug into the caster leg frame assembly, orienting the channels, and tighten with a 9/16" wrench. Be careful not to over-tighten. Repeat this process until all 4 square plugs have been installed in the remaining caster leg frame assemblies. For the transfer brake installation, first locate the 4 transfer brakes part O. Next, open hardware pack D and sort its contents. Take a transfer brake and place it in the channel on the bed frame, making sure to align the holes on the frame with those on the transfer brake. Insert a 2-inch bolt through the top hole in the frame and transfer brake and attach a lock nut to the bolt. Secure the nut using 2 7/16" wrenches, one for the nut, the other for the bolt. Tighten securely, but be careful not to over-tighten. Repeat these steps with the second 2-inch bolt and lock nut through the remaining hole on the frame. Repeat this process for the remaining 3 transfer brakes. When finished, you may now carefully turn the bed to its upright position. Due to the weight of the frame, 2 people are required for this task. Assembling the frame. The frame assembly provides the support for the Posey Bed 8070's canopy system. The frame assembly consists of 4 posts and 4 top rails attached to the bed frame. All of these parts are labeled for easy assembly. Begin by making sure that all 4 casters are in a locked position by pushing down on the metal clip on each caster until it locks in the up position. To make installation of the frame assembly easier, here's a tip. Plug the power cord into a 110-volt receptacle and use the bed control to raise the bed to its highest point. Then, use the control to raise the head and knee positions of the bed to their highest positions. We'll begin with assembly of the right head post. Locate and sort the parts found in Hardware Pack B. Next, locate post part I and hold it so that the holes on the post align with those on the frame. For stability and safety, these tasks are best performed by 2 people working together. Make sure the holes at the top of the post face inward, down the length and across the width of the bed frame. Insert a 1 1/4 inch carriage bolt into each of the 2 aligned holes on the post and frame. On the opposite side, place the clamp portion of the post onto the bolts and place a flat washer and locking nut onto each bolt. Use a 7/16" wrench to tighten. Be careful not to over-tighten the bolts. Repeat this process for each of the remaining 3 posts as per the manual. You will be using part H for the left head post, part M for the left foot post, and part N for the right foot post. Next, we'll connect the top assembly to the posts. You'll need to sort through Hardware Pack A for this assembly. We'll begin with the short rails. Locate part L and align it between the left and right head posts, making sure that the hole located on the top rail is facing inward, toward the foot of the bed. Place a lock washer on a 1-inch bolt and feed it into the holes on the perpendicular connector of the short rail and into one of the head posts. Hand tighten the bolt. Insert a second 1-inch bolt with lock washer on the opposite side of the short rail and hand tighten. Then, secure the rail to the post using a 9/16" wrench. Perform the same procedure for the second short rail at the foot of the bed, connecting it to the left and right foot posts. Next, we'll attach the 2 long rails, parts G. Following a similar procedure as that with the short rails, align the perpendicular holes on the side rails with the left head and foot posts. On each end of these corner connections, 2 bolts will be used. Place a lock washer on each 1-inch bolt and feed into the 2 holes for each connection. Tighten with a 9/16" wrench. Repeat on the other side of the bed, aligning the long rail with the right head and right foot posts. The frame assembly is now complete and should look like this. Installing the canopy padding, canopy, and mattress. We will now move on to installing the foam canopy pads, the canopy, and the mattress. Locate the 2 short foam padding pieces labeled Part E. Open the slot on each foam piece and insert it over the short horizontal top rail on each end of the bed. Be sure to orient the open slot on the foam piece to the outside of the frame. Next, locate 2 long foam padding pieces labeled Part F and insert the open slot on each over one of the long horizontal top rails. Again, be sure to orient the open slot on the foam piece to the outside of the frame. Repeat with 2 more long foam padding pieces on the second horizontal long top rail. Use the remaining 4 long foam padding pieces to cover the 4 vertical frame posts, orienting the open slots on the foam pieces to the outside of the frame. To install the canopy, Part R, first unfold it and lay it onto the bed. Make sure that the Posey Bed instruction storage pocket is oriented to the foot of the bed. Begin by unzipping all 4 of the top side rail zippers on the canopy. These are the horizontal zippers that we will use to connect the canopy to the top rails. Start with the long sides of the bed. Raise the canopy to the top and connect the zipper. Make sure the zipper pins are fully seated in the pin box and zip the canopy side to the rail, and then wrap and zip until the top side rail zipper completely surrounds the foam-covered rail. Before attaching the canopy to the two ends of the bed, we must first unzip all 4 of the vertical side zippers on the canopy. Once you've done this, attach the canopy to each of the 2 top side short rails. Make sure the zipper pins are fully seated in the pin box and zip closed. To attach the canopy to the 4 corners of the frame, pull the canopy around each post and zip each corner zipper shut. Use the corner cover pieces to cover and protect each corner. Make sure all 4 corners are securely fastened. At the bottom area of the canopy at the head of the bed, you'll find the canopy head end flap. To attach, simply wrap the fabric around the frame and connect by drawing the hook and loop connectors on the fabric together to fasten. The correctly assembled canopy should look like this. To insert the mattress, first unzip the mattress compartment. Locate the label on the supplied mattress. This label should be placed up and to the foot of the bed. It's important to note that you should only use a 6-inch by 35-inch by 80-inch mattress with the Posey Bed 8070. Any other size mattress could result in damage to the Posey Bed canopy, patient injury, or even death. Insert the mattress into the compartment and zip the compartment fully closed. Final assembly. Here are a few remaining steps to complete assembly of the Posey Bed 8070. To attach the canopy to the bottom of the bed frame, locate the bed straps in the middle of both sides of the bed. Place the strap through the bed frame and bring up through the metal D-ring. Make certain that you've engaged a movable portion of the bed frame with the strap in order to avoid damage to the canopy when the bed frame is raised. Bring the strap back down through the second metal D-ring and pull to tighten. Repeat for the other side of the bed. The bed control can now be located to its specially designed pocket near the foot of the bed. The cord for the control can be clipped out of the way using the bed control clip. Whenever the bed is to be transported, be sure to secure the power cord to the power cord strap located on the canopy at the head of the bed. Finally, the assembly instructions, user manual, quick check 10 list, and this DVD should be stored in the instructions storage pocket located at the foot of the bed for quick and easy reference. Congratulations! You've now completed the assembly of the Posey Bed 8070. Should you have any questions or need any additional assistance, please contact your local authorized Posey Bed dealer or Posey directly at 1-800-447-6739.